Back for the third time today. Hopefully we have no more issues with Minecraft. Yeah, we're here. It's already lagging, but I can open doors now, and I can do stuff. I can open inventory. I can do things. Okay, so our next objective is to go ahead and build this out. I'm gonna kill this guy. So yeah, let's do that. I want to quickly put away everything and get everything that we're gonna need, though, which might mean we also need to go gather things as well. Okay, so what is happening? Why can't you see? Hold on, I'm having technical difficulties. Okay, there we go. All right, we're back. We're cool. We're good. Okay. I don't know why I'm having so many issues right now. But yeah, we need to go ahead and put away our stuff. And then we'll work on this room right here. That's not where the balls go. Okay. Down one more. Down one more. Okay, we're cooking. We're cooking some slime balls. We got it going. We're getting it. So there are going to be some things that we use for the slime shop that are going to return for the design of this build. And again, Jimmy's going to be proud. I'm using more what is this called? More basalt. More smooth basalt. One of his favorite blocks, so he'll be proud. He'll be proud of me. Yeah, so there we go. Put away our stuff, and then again, I'm going to be referencing at a picture from my creative world, so I remember my design, because I'm very forgetful. And it is a beaut, especially the floor. I love the way the floor turned out. That's all I'm going to say. Green terracotta. Green terracotta. And we have... Okay, we are going to have plenty of green terracotta. Fantastic. I only need a bit more, though, so... Like, even this, I mean, that's going to be more than enough. Actually, I'll go ahead and put the terracotta away. Not quartz. I foresee a lot of quartz mining in my future also. There's just a lot of block palettes that I want to do that require quartz. And, I hate quartz. It's such a good block, but at the same time, it's annoying because of how much you have to collect. I've been feeling that green lately. Yeah, same. Me too. I love green. I love green terracotta so much. So true. It's so hard to get a lot of. Yeah. It's a grind. Thankfully, it's made a little easier if you know where the most quartz is in the nether. But even then, it's no easy task because there's the chance of lava, and me and lava don't mix well. That's also ended a lot of hardcore worlds for me. Lava. Which, by the way, since they are making an actual hardcore bedrock mode, if you guys want to see a hardcore series once I get my YouTube back and running, let me know. I definitely want to try it anyways, so I'll probably just do it anyway. But yeah, I'm excited for that, to say the least. See, after every build, you have to put all the stuff back and then get back out what you need. And I think we're gonna stick with the God, what's it called? The mossy spruce block as well, which I already put back. Which it's fine. I can just go get it again. But we're gonna stick with that. I bet you can tell I like green terracotta a lot because I used it for the entirety of the first floor of the mall. And I'm not upset about that. I love that. I love the way it turned out. And I will get to the video arcade cabinets, whatever you want to call them. I will get to those eventually. I know you're excited for those, so I will get to those eventually. Look at that. I get to add more birch to my pile. And some more dark oak. Actually, I took this dark oak from here earlier, so not really. Oh, I forgot to drop off Coda's deep slate. Damn it. It's alright. I will get it to her. We'll get it to the mailbox. Don't worry. Probably end up bringing those back at some point. And I think that's really it. But we gotta get the stuff we need, which is basalt, spruce, terracotta, quartz. We need more polish andesite for sure. That is a for certain thing. I can get rid of the shulker. I don't plan on using it. It's kind of just to hold the blocks previously that were in the slime farm, but no longer shall they remain there. So, yeah. Now, the sucky part is this isn't going to look exactly like it does in my creative because for some reason I messed up the block count in creative. So it's not going to be exactly one-to-one, but it's still going to look good. Or at least I really hope so, because I'm going to work really hard on this. And I really like this design. So we'll see. And I can't add too many extra details because the slimes still need the space to spawn. So I'm kind of limited on how much extra detail other than the build itself I can do. So I don't want to mess up the spawn rates of the slime. But now that we're down here, we can get to work. So right off the bat, we're gonna need the basalt, which I probably should have grabbed more of. I don't know how much more I have of basalt. However, I don't think I have too much. Yeah, I don't. How do you make the smooth basalt? I was trying to figure that out before stream, and it doesn't. I don't know how you do it. You don't smelt it, because I tried that as well. Do you cut it? Or can you? No. How do you make smooth basalt? Well, that is smooth. Oh, this is polished basalt. Well, then how do you make polished basalt? Smooth basalt, polished basalt. Can you make deep slate, or do you have to mine it? Or basalt? Do you have to? I don't even know. Look it up. What was it called? It's polished basalt. Just regular basalt. Oh, I don't have regular basalt. Which means I have to go back to the nether, which might break my game. Shit. Alright, I think we just gotta use what we have. Whoops, I don't want to go up, I want to go down. I think we just use what we have. And... Wait, what? Did you change your hunter shots? Gotta mine it and can't craft? I don't know what you just said, but I get what you mean. I just forgot. I forgot. So, unfortunately, I don't want to risk breaking my game again and having to restart again. So we're just gonna work with what we've got on basalt and then deal with it later. Which might mean I just use the stuff on the floor that I wanted to. And then there's also pillars connecting to the floor stuff. But we'll just skip the floor or the wall stuff for now. And then we'll fill it. We'll do it when I have more. I'll probably do that off camera because there's no... Whoa, I forgot about that. Okay. Okay, so everything's just gonna go wrong right now. Okay, that's fine. No worries. I forgot. This was down here. I keep forgetting this is down here. Oh, oh. Love the Enderman. It's great. Is the hunter shop now a slime shop? No, the slime shop is the one that's opposite of Wedge's shulker shop. That one is going to be something different. Which I've already said what it was. It's going to be a build request shop. It's not official yet, obviously, because it doesn't look official. But that's what it will be. I'm not making it official for now because I have so many build projects as it is that I need to work on. So I'm not going to do that until I'm well and ready. That is not at all what I wanted. Is other shop now? Shop. So, if that answers your question. And then I'm making one more shop, which will be the one that Rifts was using. Oh my god, I had just enough for the floor. That's crazy. That'll be a terracotta shop. Okay, so next step, and probably the easier step of the floor. Oh my gosh, so much falling area. That made no sense, but it's fine. Why would I do that? I'm just replacing. Okay, what is happening today? I am not in the zone. I'm glad I'm getting rid of all this ugly cobblestone. Ugly cobblestone. Because I'm tired of looking at gray constantly. It's not pretty. It's not a pretty color. Of course, it means I'm getting more cobblestone, which I already have a bunch of. Well, actually, I've been using it up a lot, so I don't have too much, but I'm gonna get it back through this build. So that's fun. I'm really excited for this build to be here because it's a really cool one, and the floor pattern I just really love. It's one of my bests, I think. And we're definitely gonna need more of this wood, so we craft. And I don't have. Oh, I do have moss. Okay. Brilliant. Okay, the fact that you can't craft that without a crafting table is so annoying. Like, why? Why have you done this? You can't. Why is it so specific? Why is it so specific? You must place it above the block while it's centered. You must do it that way. It's the only way. Why? Makes no sense. Moss grows from every direction. Oh, I thought it was a slime. I thought that was a slime. Okay. We're doing some wood on just the pieces that I've cut out, and then we're going to do something else for the other stone parts. Okay, I think that's good. Now we're gonna need to grab more moss for some quartz blocks. Some mossy quartz blocks. Sure, yeah, that works. Probably gonna add more. More mossy blocks later on. Just because it looks a little too plain. Okay, so when I do break these, they won't fall down. Like that one just did. There it is. Go up. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Okay, go up. And then I'm just gonna cover that. If I ever intend to break any more of this. Alright, well, it's probably as good as it can be for now. More spruce. Alright, let's... Whoop, wrong way. Let's go grab, some more moss. Some more de moss. Tools. And grab the shears. Oh boy, it's raining. Oh boy. Oh boy. Going to grab some vines from some trees. This is the dream right here. Give me the vines, all of them. They're all mine. What is this? Mike is number 2. Alright. We'll probably need more than that. Because Minecraft said so. And I always forget to start from the bottom and then go to the top. Because then you're wasting a bunch of moss. If you go from an upper peak, like I just did there, that wasted so much moss. Damn it, see, I did it again. That's such a bad habit of doing that. It's annoying. Oh, wow. Okay. I just did it for 2 lines of it. That's annoying. Nothing like harvesting vines from a tree. It's some good shit. This is why you play Minecraft. For the sweet vines. This is content. This is good content right here. Mining vines. It's great. Should try it sometime. I don't know what I'm doing, what I'm saying, why I'm saying it. Okay, I think that's probably plenty. Plus, there's the stuff I haven't picked up. This is probably fine. This is probably good. This is probably enough. This is gonna be definitely more than enough. I don't want those. Those can go away. Those can go to hell. They can just darn dip out of here. What am I saying? What am I doing? I don't know. But I do know that I'm an idiot. But it's part of my charm. So, is it really that bad? No, it's not. 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 Already this looks tons better. I thought that was a slime again. Maybe you should not just be there. Okay. Now we need the quartz. Here it is. And now we have, oh wait, I need a crafting table because you can't do it without one. That's actually no, that's fine because I need more. I need more of it. And we'll get some mossy quartz, which kind of looks like birch wood. That's cool, actually. That probably turned off a lot of people from thinking it's cool. A lot of people hate birch wood. I don't know why. I like it, but to each is to own, you know? I don't know if that's how you say that, but I don't care. I just simply don't care. Alright, now you might be asking, oh, why do you need quartz? Well, you'll see. You'll see soon enough. You'll know. Just let me cook. Just watch. Just watch. This already looks a ton better than it did before, because it was just a bunch of random gray blocks, and that's not what you want to see in a room. It's just not. One right there. I think that's good. Maybe one right here. Okay, that looks great. Looks good. Now this is the part that makes the floor really look good. And if you know me, you know one thing. I'm obsessed with checkered patterns. I love checkered patterns. I have so many checker patterns made by so many combinations. But today, we're doing quartz and green terracotta checker pattern. I chose orange and green, or white and green, because I don't know, quartz looked good as a color palette for this color palette. And green, well, because slime. There's no real, doesn't really take a genius to figure that one out. Is it slime? Slime. simply just slime. So, yeah. And I'm trying to spare quartz, so I'm using slabs. And if you don't like it, you can go ahead and sue me. Sue me for it. I don't care. Don't even care. I'll add the mossy quartz after I finish all the floors. Oh, look at that. It's our friend, the cave, once again, here to destroy our dreams of finishing this in a timely manner. Okay. I can't wait for this room to be done. The only unfortunate thing is I can't add more of the basalt because I don't really want to go get it at the moment because it'll probably break my game again. Hello, May. How do you pronounce that? I don't know how you pronounce that, but welcome. How you doing? I'm doing good. How's your stream going? It's going pretty well. It kind of crashed twice, and my game crashed. Well, my game crashed, causing my stream to crash. But it's going good. It seems to be working better now. How's your day going? So we're basically just kind of repeating this checker pattern on all the other corners for a kind of mixed up type pattern thing. I know I do a lot of checker patterns in a lot of my builds, a lot of my rooms and stuff. So I wanted to do that because I'm not letting people, tell me not what to do and what not to do. But also I kind of wanted to change it up myself a bit, so which is why I decided to add in the spruce bits, and I think it adds a lot of extra detail to it, so I'm happy with it. But yeah, we just have this one, and I think one more to do, and then we'll be done with the floor to this slime farm. Glad to hear that. How's your day going? It's actually my first time streaming in a bit, so it's extra good because of that. How often do you stream? That's honestly a good question. I honestly don't really know myself. I'm trying to stream more consistent. I'm trying. My goal is to stream 3 times a week. There's no real set days when I stream as of yet, but I know I definitely won't stream Mondays or Wednesdays because I have college. But other days, there's definitely a chance that I will stream. But I try to stream 3 days a week. That's my goal. So, yeah. Perfect. Okay, now we can add the mossy quartz bits, which are just kind of going to be sprinkled along here and there. And terracotta is already green, so it doesn't really need that extra moss texture, so it's alright if we just add it to the quartz. And I mean, it's already green, so there's no real point. Plus, there isn't even a green terracotta mossy form. Oops. And if you're wondering why it's a bunch of weird stuff like this emerald sword or anything, I'm gonna mod it to some SMP server, so yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know what much else to say about that. It's a server, and there's mods. Whoops, wrong block. There we go again. Ooh, that's nice. I think so. And I kind of want to change how that looks down there. I think I'll just do some more spruce down there. Just because it matches the four sides over here. Screw it, just hop in. Why not? Oh, once again, the Cave of Despair. It's okay. I don't really need that cobblestone because, like I said, I have tons. And I'm sure I'm getting much more because of this build, so it's all good. Well, I'm a designer and I would love to share my work with you. My Discord. I'm not looking for a designer at the moment, but I appreciate the offer. Owie. Okay, so we have we're almost pretty much done. We just need to add walls, which is more spruce. There's more details to it, but I can't add those at the moment because they require basalt. But I will say the roof is going to be the polished andesite that we grabbed. So put your mind at ease there for that being spruce as well. It won't be. Also, I need to move this hallway over a couple blocks because the reason this hallway even exists is because you need to be 24 blocks away, so the slime will spawn. So it's a good idea to have an AFK spot, but we're gonna go ahead and fill this in because we no longer need it, and we're gonna make the new tunnel over here. Where's the opening? Okay, dude, that's surprisingly longer tunnel than I was expecting it to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Huh, this feels a lot longer than that. I don't know why, but it just does. Okay, and I really don't care about saving the rest of that. Oh, see, look. Slime. Check my phone because I'm bored. Can't watch the stream. Bro, same bot again. It's crazy. That is crazy. And we're gonna dig this tunnel a little bit. We're gonna find ourselves here, which used to be my zombie or my iron farm, but it stopped working because I kind of broke it on my own. But we don't talk about that. Okay, we come here to enter this room, which I don't think we ever really need to. Well, we do. Never mind, we do need to enter in here, but we'll rarely need to, but this just gives us a way in. Plus, it's symmetrical because symmetricality, I think that's how you phrase that, is important to me. So that's why I moved it. Oh look, there's my iron farm again. I should grab the glass because it's just free glass. Why didn't it switch? Okay, go ahead and switch. Thank you. The only bad thing about the modded glass is you can hardly tell if it's falling or not, or if you picked it up. Yeah, this is where the iron golems spawn, and then they would... Honestly, don't really remember how it was supposed to work, but I just know that it stopped working. And we're going to cover it up, so it ceases to exist. Okay, 2 walls to go. Which we probably won't have enough to finish. Whoa, whoa, whoa. But that's fine. But yeah, like I was saying before, I'm pretty excited about Pokemon AZ. The reason I was saying I was disappointed about it was because I was hoping that they would do a remake of Pokemon Black and White for the Switch. I've never played Black and White or Black and White 2 for that matter. And buying that game would be very expensive, and it's very rare to see it. And it's kind of become a collector's item, so people are not going to let go of it for cheap. But I was really hoping, excuse me, that the new game would be Black and White remake. But alas, it was not to be. But maybe the next game will be that. I hope so. I'm so excited for ZA though because, well, Pokemon X and Y. It's kind of like a prequel to Pokemon X and Y. And I needed to grab more spruce and I didn't. It's kind of like a prequel to X and Y. And the fact that it has Z in the name is interesting because we were supposed to get a Pokemon Z, and that never happened. So now that we have ZA, it's like, oh my gosh, it's happening, sort of. The fact that it's going to be a Legends game is interesting as well. Like I was saying earlier, I'm kind of mixed feelings about that. I liked Legend Arceus, but I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they'll do good on it. Like the first one was good. It wasn't bad, but no, it's just not my. I prefer the classic go gym to gym type thing, and then having the criminal team and stuff like that, or the evil teams or whatever. But I mean, it's still cool, and they're usually really lore heavy. The legend game was really lore heavy, and I expect Legend ZA to be pretty lore heavy as well. It'll probably explain more about the lore that we got in Pokemon X and Y with like AZ and stuff. So I'm hyped about that. Oh, Jimmy, you're back. I'm currently doing a run of Pokemon Ultra Sun with no starters, no legendaries, with only new mons from that gen. It's been fun. Interesting. That's really cool, actually. Yeah, I was trying to talk to you about Pokemon earlier, but I think you left before you heard me. But I was talking about Pokemon Legends ZA that got announced. Are you hyped about that? You excited? Also, fun fact, Pokemon Day is on my birthday, which is crazy. I was watching the cats. Were you actually? I gotta wash my cat. I gotta bathe her. And trim her fur. She's very bushy. The reason I trim her fur is because she gets very scratchy and her fur kind of irritates her, so... Very excited. It took years for Pokemon Z. It's technically not ZA. I like to think of it as like a prequel game to X and Y. Like I was just saying, I feel like a theory I have about it is like, and Legends Arceus was fun. Yeah, it was. I don't know. I'm a mix of Legend Arceus. It's a bit too grindy for my taste. Plus, also. I prefer the more like fight gym leaders and go town to town and there's like a evil team and stuff like that. I prefer that, but honestly I like it either way. But my theory for it is it's gonna be like, I mean, obviously they kind of like already hinted to this in the trailer, which like it's gonna be like the foundation or like the building of Lumio City and the starting of it and stuff like that. But I think it's going to go heavy into like the lore of AZ, because it kind of explained like in the X and Y lore, like he was the one who built the machine, the giant machine. I think you're going to help build the city. And possibly get lore on Pokemon War and AZ Super Weapon. Yep, that's exactly what I was going to say. But I want to jump deeper into that because Lumio City is based on Paris, France, and all of Kalos is based on France. So I think that there's a possibility that it could be the Pokemon worlds of the version of the World War, where like France was involved in the World War and Spain was involved in the World War, and the UK was involved in the World War, and we have all three of those locations in Pokemon, their own Pokemon counterparts. Like, I forgot what the region is called for Scarlet and Violet, but it is based on Spain, and Kalos is France, and I don't know which one is the UK, England, or whatever, but or Europe, but I know we have it. So I feel like we're going to get a world war with Pokemon and humans, but also it's going to be like the World War time era, which could be really cool. Oh yeah, so true that at least the games were based on partly on Spain too. Yep. And also the DLCs, Paldea. The DLCs, which I have not played. I haven't even played the full game of Scarlet and Violet yet. I have them though. But the DLC partly takes place in Kalos, or like is near Kalos. So they're already teasing a connection. So could be Galar's the UK. Okay. So it could be that we get like a world war and those regions will be involved in it. And that would be really cool. So I think that'll involve the super weapon and AZ, and also it'll be like kind of like a war on Pokemon and humans or something like that. And it could be too that because in Legends of Arceus, they didn't really know about Pokemon yet. It was your job to complete the first National Pokedex, and they didn't know about Pokemon. So it could be kind of the same deal where they don't know a lot about Pokemon yet, and they're trying to learn about Pokemon. But then it ends up leading to a war or something like that. And it could be kind of like similar to Legends of Arceus, where there's like two teams who believe in different, who have different beliefs, like Pokemon are good or Pokemon are evil or whatever. And there's one team where it's neutral, and that's like where we come in, and we're like the neutralist. And we're like, Pokemon are good, but they could also be bad depending on who uses them and, whatnot. That's just my opinion. That's just my theory. But hold on. So I really hope they explain more on why they never have new megas, because we have new megas. Yeah, so they are bringing back megas, which is another thing I forgot all about. Hopefully they explain kind of some lore behind that, because it would be cool to have like, because as you know in Legends Arceus, they have like the there's the people who like the rideable Pokemon. They have the rideable Pokemon. So it'd be cool if they had something similar, but something to do with Mega Evolution. Like, because we know that Lucario was like the first Pokemon to Mega Evolve from Kalos. He was the first Mega. So it'd be cool if we got that story detail in there somewhere. Like, we see Lucario's first Mega Evolution. Like we see a Lucario be the first Lucario to Mega Evolve. I don't know if that makes sense, but if it does, then you know what I mean. But it'd be really cool if we got that. So I think Legends will always be first game in the timeline. Wait, so you think? I think Legends Arceus will be the first, because it sets up basically everything that happens. Like, it tells us basically, like, there's the god Pokemon, and there's the devil Pokemon, and there's these two other godly Pokemon. And that kind of sets up everything, pretty much, like, if you think about it. If they make a Legends Kalos, though, like, if they ever make a Legends Kalos, or, like, maybe a Legends Mewtwo, that's probably what it'd be called, that will probably be the first in the timeline, whenever they do that. I bet Alphas will be Mega Pokemon in the wild. Ooh. Oh, that is a good. That's awesome. That's a good idea. That's a good concept. I love that. I also hope we get. Well, I know we're gonna get, but Froakie, like the Greninja line. I love Greninja. Greninja is my favorite Pokemon, hands down. So I'm excited. I hope he's one of the Pokemon who gets. Well, he won't get a new form because he's from Kalos. Damn it. But and I also don't think he's gonna get a Mega, because he didn't have a Mega originally. So I don't think that it makes sense. But I hope something cool is given to Greninja and all the rest Kalos starters Pokemon. Legends Mewtwo would print money. Oh yeah, it would. Could you imagine a Legends Kalos game? Like, I mean, they're kind of bring back Ash Greninja. Bro, could you imagine, bro? That would be cool. But also, I've watched a few videos on what the starters could be for Legend Arceus, and there's one that I really agree with, and I think will really happen. Because you know how in Legend Arceus there's like 3 different starters from 3 different oh, I meant Kanto, yeah, sorry. I said Kalos. Because we had 3 different generation Pokemon from for the starters. And I feel like because it's related to France and because it's like Kalos, there's very specific ones that will do it. I don't remember what it was, but I know one of them was Score Bunny. A lot of people, myself included, think that Score Bunny is going to be one of them. Again, I haven't played Sword and Shield yet. I really need to, but I'm going through all the Pokemon games. But I just know the Pokemon. Score Bunny. Score Bunny is going to be one of them. And then the other 2, I don't remember the other 2, but they're not gonna be Kanto Pokemon, because Kanto Pokemon already exist in Kalos. And they're not gonna be Pokemon that were in Legends Arceus starters. So they major nerfed Ash Greninja in or Scarlet and Violet. I really hope they bring back Ash Greninja as like a Mega, or at least make it better again. It'd be cool if let me cook for a second. Hear me out. It'd be cool if you could get your Greninja, like, you know how there's Pokemon that you have to evolve them after they reach a certain friendliness level. Like Crobat only evolves if you're really friendly with it. Bunnelby. No, not Bunnelby. Whatever the base form of Lopunny is, only evolves if you're friendly. There's Pokemon who only evolve if friendly. What if we got something? Scorbunny is Goat, Sword and Shield. Yeah, it's the best Pokemon you can use. Yeah. What if it was a similar thing with Ash Greninja? You had to be a certain... You get Greninja, but to get Ash Greninja, you have to reach a certain friendliness with it, similar to how Ash grew a really special, strong bond with his Greninja. And like it's called Ash Greninja, it'll be called your name in game Greninja. So it'll be like, if you're playing it, it'll be Mean Jimmy's Greninja, or Plenaloon's Greninja. You know, it'd be really cool if they did that. Like, that'd be sick. It's the smallest detail that they could definitely do, and it'd be so cool, because it'd feel like that Greninja is more personal to you. And I love Greninja, and I love Ash Greninja. Ash Greninja is probably the coolest Pokemon to exist. So, yeah, I mean, I love Greninja so much. That used to be my gaming name. It was a shortened version. It was Greninja. But yeah, he was my inspiration for that name. So I'm getting distracted. That would be fun. I hope they add Battle Bond and more mods. See, I feel very newbie in Pokemon because there's so many things that I'm not familiar with that existed in previous Pokemon games, like Battle Frontier. I have no idea what that is. Because I've never played the only Pokemon games I've played when I was a kid were Pokemon X and Y and Sun and Moon, and nothing else. And I knew other knowledge from the anime, but I only ever watched the first season when I was a very, very little kid, and X and Y when I was in grade school. So that was my only knowledge past that. And so any game like modes or stuff like that, I have no idea about. And also in Legend Arceus, they're not going to add new mons because they never do. They're not going to do that for Legends games. They just won't, because the point is the plot of it is that they're discovering Pokemon that they've never seen before, not Pokemon that we've never seen before. So they're probably not going to do new Pokemon, but they'll definitely do new forms. I bet they'll definitely do. I hope they do new Megas. I don't see why they wouldn't do new Megas. They'll definitely do new Megas, because if we're gonna bring back Megas, you need to. You can't not bring more new Megas. So, I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. That's fun, sweet. Lol, Minecraft X Pokemon. That's what I kind of wanted to base this stream off of. Like I titled my stream, "I'm currently obsessed with Pokemon. What's your current obsession?" In hopes that people would want to talk to me about Pokemon. And now here we are. We're talking about Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah, I could talk all day about Pokemon and theories. You know about theories. I'm constantly talking about theories. Every time we talk, I'm gabbing away at theories and lore. New Evos would be awesome. Yeah, they'll definitely do new Evos. For sure, they'll definitely do new evolutions. Sorry. Without a doubt, honestly. Like, there's going to be new forms, just like there's going to be new evolutions, and yeah, it's going to be exciting. We have to wait till 2025, though, which by then, the Switch 2 might be out, or whatever they're going to call it. So I might have to buy a Switch 2 just to play X or ZY, which worth, honestly. The only reason I got a Switch in the first place was to play Pokemon. Like, that's the only reason. I had no other desire to play anything else except Pokemon. I really wanted to play Pokemon. There's slime spawning everywhere else but here since I'm in here, and it's a little annoying. Because I have to hear it the entire time. Switch 2 was pushed to mid-25. Exactly. They could be doing it on purpose for that release of Pokemon. You got to think about it from a marketing perspective. You know, Nintendo's kind of geniuses when it comes to that. There's no way they release Pokemon without the Nintendo Switch 2 already being released. So, pretty sure it's gonna be for that. I'm pretty sure. And I honestly don't doubt that Pokemon's release will be mid-2025 because, I mean, Legends Arceus was a game that took a while to develop, and I expect nothing different this time around. So, it's safe to say it's coming out with the Nintendo Switch. That's a pretty safe bet. And I'm out of andesite, which is kind of a problem. I think I have more regular though, so. Man, I really need to get rid of these bots. It's the same one again. This is the 4th time. My first 3 games in order was Pokemon Sword, Minecraft, and Animal. My first 3 games in order. Oh, for Switch. Because it was COVID and everyone loved it. I want to try Animal Crossing. I played it when I was very little on the GameCube. And I did not understand it back then, so I didn't really like it. But I feel like I would get it a lot more now. I haven't tried it since I'm not finished Legends yet. I'm taking my time. I plan on second run. I plan no second run on it. It's way too long. I'm currently on my 2nd time playing it, and because the first time I didn't complete the Pokédex, I kind of just beat the first game. I caught the legendary Dialga, and then I got Dialga, then Palkia, and then I defeated Garantina, and then I just kind of gave up on catching all the Pokemon to get Arceus. So this time around I'm gonna do it. And the reason I kind of gave up was because finding the wisps were so tedious, like the purple little flame things. So this time around, I'm gonna wait to collect any of them until the very end, and then I'm just gonna look up how you find them all and get them all, and then I can catch the spid. I don't know what it's called, but the Pokemon Vertex, the Vertex Pokemon thing, which is what you get when you catch it, when you get all the wisps. And then that was the last I think that was the 3rd to last Pokemon I needed to get Arceus, but I just didn't have the patience for it, so I stopped. But this time around, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be smarter, and I've already been smarter, and then I'm gonna get Arceus. I'm gonna catch every Pokemon. I'm gonna fill out all their tasks. I'm gonna do it. It's tough. I'm not finished Legends yet. Coda loves Animal Crossing. Yeah, I have a friend who really likes it too. It's their stuff. I think that's what you're trying to say. It's their stuff. I don't know. I really don't know. What was your first Pokemon game you ever played? Wasn't it one of the Hoenn games? Either Ruby, Sapphire, or Emeralds. I think, didn't you play Emeralds first? If I remember correctly. It's Fairymon. They was new for that game. They tough. What do you mean? They added one new mon that game. They added a new mon for Legend Arceus? Did they? I don't think so. Yeah, Emerald on, or in sixth grade, or like when you were 6. Actually, you're not that old. You're not that old. My first starter was Trico. Solid choice. But Mudkip's the best. Oh, 06, okay. That makes sense. Wasn't that when it came out, or did it come here like a few years before that? I was in second grade. Yeah, that makes sense. I was just chilling, playing Minecraft, talking Pokemon. It's great. It's great. Probably gonna play Pokemon after the stream. Continue my Arceus run. Arceus. I keep saying Arceus. It's Arceus. I also want to replay Fire Red. I just don't have access to, like, I can ROM it, but then I'd have to download it, and I don't really have a way to download it. Plus, playing on my phone will suck. Plus, I have a Apple phone, and I can't get a good ROM app unless I pay a subscription, which I don't want to do. But if I had an Android, I'm switching back to Android. Like, next phone I get, it's going to be an Android. Like, honestly, the only reason people have iPhones is for the hype. And even then, they're kind of out of hype. That year, it came out new and had no idea they had games till I seen ads on TV. That's crazy. So you just full on just watch the anime and play the cards. And then, like, you're like, there's a video game? No way. Also, I doubt it's just me, but I prefer the sprite Pokemon in the pixely look over the 3D any day for Pokemon, at least. Like, I love the sprites. Like, they look so good. They feel more life. They feel like they have more life and more character to them as sprites than they do as 3D models. I don't know if everyone shares that opinion, but I prefer them as pixel art. Game Boy 4 iOS is free, but you have to download off the internet. Game Boy is 4. Thank you for that information. Game Boy 4 iOS is free, but you have to download off the internet. You have to download the app off the internet? I agree. Black and White was peak sprites. For real, which is one of the reasons I really want to play Black and White. I haven't played it yet. And getting it is no easy task, because it's kind of rare, and it's also expensive. I've seen it go up to $1,000. It's crazy. I mean, Walmart has it here and there, and it's pretty cheap, but it doesn't last very long. But I don't think like 3D models and going 3D is killing Pokemon like some people think. I don't think it's gonna lose its flair because it's now 3D. I don't think that'll happen, like a lot of people think. But I just feel like I prefer sprites and pixels and stuff. Plus, could you imagine if they still did sprites with technology today? Like, oh my god. Also, on that topic of pixelated sprites and stuff with current technology, I don't know if you've seen the trailer for the new Five Nights at Freddy's game they're doing. It's based on the book Into the Pit and the first story of it, and it's done in pixel art, and it's an actual canon game. Like it's Scott's making it. Springtrap or Spring Bonnie, whatever you want to call him, looks the scariest he's ever been, and he's in pixel form, and the animation looks amazing. If you have not seen the trailer for it, watch it. It is insane. It's awesome. Um, yeah, it's app still just can't be off the App Store because Apple doesn't like emulators. Well, screw Apple. Apple sucks. You can quote me. I honestly I don't like Apple at all. Plus all the drama they're going through with Epic Games and a bunch of different companies. Like, oh my god. Like Apple to me is a lot like Sony. They're just a bunch of greedy 9-year-olds. Before I thought the 3D, I thought 3D was dead. That was Let's Go Pikachu, right? Or wait, did Arceus come? Arceus did Arceus come after or before Sword and Shield? I think it was before. No, it was after. It was after. Because they first tried to do the open world in Sword and Shield, which then inspired them to do Arceus. I can't. Oh, I haven't. I'll look it up. It sounds cool. Too bad Matt's gone now. Well, he did a GT Live like reaction to it. So, it was a 2 minute trailer, and he extended that to like 45 minutes, like he always does. Which I would probably do if I was him too. Agreed, lol. Let's Go was awesome. I don't really like Let's Go. And it's for one reason and one reason alone. Everything else besides this was great. The freaking Pokemon Go catch style was stupid. Also, I also like random encounters, not bumping into Pokemon on purpose. I like the random encounters. Which is a theme with a lot of the 3D games where it's, oh, yeah, they're just out and about and you can just bump into them on purpose. No, I like the random encounters. Keep the random encounters. Please, bring them back. But, except for the Arceus. Keep it in Legends games because that's kind of the point. Like, you go around throwing Pokeballs at Pokemon. But in games like where there's gym battles and stuff, keep them random encounters. But anyways, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying, honestly. Shit. Lost my train of thought. I don't remember if you remember what I was commenting on or responding to, but if you do, remind me because I don't remember. Right. Let's Go Pikachu. I didn't like the freaking like Pokemon Go catching mechanic. It's dumb. It's stupid. I want to be able to battle the Pokemon that I'm about to catch so I can get them weaker and do that way. Not have to feed them a bunch of raspberries, which I call raspberries, by the way. But I don't want to have to throw a bunch of raspberries at a Pikachu because I want to catch the Pikachu. I want to just beat it up a bit and catch it like the OG days. I hate the Pokemon mechanic. It's the reason why anytime I want to replay Let's Go, I get drawn back from it or I put it off because of that stupid catch mechanic. I hate it. It's bad. It's terrible. Put it in a game that, like, keep it in Pokemon Go because that's like actually, I don't know. You can put a real life camera filter on it and stuff like that. And I feel with like the Switch controllers, it's very wonky. Like I had a lot of trouble trying to do it the fun way where you swing your arm. I wanted to do it that way because that way I would just always be standing up while I played so I could be more physical and more active and stuff. But I ended up just opting for the handheld version and just throwing it with the button because the mechanic is stupid and the controllers, the Joy-Cons are wacky. That's just my opinion. Ranting aside. Okay, so we finished. Well, besides the basalt pillars I want to add. But we finished the slime room, the slime farm. We also finished this shop at the mall. So I think for now that's gonna do it for me in this stream. Yeah, if they did a second let's go option to turn off Pokemon catching. That's the thing too. Like, I feel like they should have different options for Pokemon games. Like, if you're like, because another issue with Let's Go Pikachu was that it was way too easy for experienced people. So I feel like they should have had like a hard mode for like people who are more experienced. And they should do that with Pokemon games. Like, they should have like difficulty meters, I think, for Pokemon games, like an easy mode or normal mode and a difficult mode, because there's people with different knowledge curves, knowledge barriers, and so you want to differentiate. Plus, it keeps the people playing the game, because if they start off easy and say, well, you know what, I want to replay this, but this time I'm going to go on normal mode, and then they finish that one and say, you know what, this time I'm going to go on hard mode. The only difficulty I see with this is all the Pokemon are based on levels, so you have to grind your Pokemon to meet up those levels. But they could still, like, there's things they can still do with that. Like, believe it or not, but there's AI in every Pokemon battle, and the AI could, you know, be stupider, you know, like for people who are casual players. Like, if they don't know all the type advantages and disadvantages, the AI could be easy, so that players who don't know all that stuff can go easy on them. And then for the more experienced players, the AI can be more difficult, where they purposely use an attack that's weak to your Pokemon because they know that it'll be weak to your Pokemon. And that's okay, because you're more experienced and you can find a way around that. So I feel like a difficulty slider would definitely help a lot for many reasons, both for their benefit and our benefit, because it'll keep us playing the game. Like, for me, for example, like I like to get achievements, and the Pokemon or the Batman games, the Arkham games, they have difficulty sliders. You can go on easy, you can go on normal, and I like to get all the achievements. And to get all the achievements, you have to beat the full game one time, then you have to beat it in normal mode, then you have to beat it in hard mode. So I keep playing that game. And that's what you want. You want people to keep playing your game. You want people to keep being interested in the game and your franchise. Gen 5, once you beat it, it had a hardcore mode. See, that is what they need too. They need like similar to Batman Arkham Knight. There is a nightmare mode after you beat the main game, where it's like a new game plus, and you can play it on the hardest difficulty, nightmare mode. And people like that. And boom. That's another thing Nintendo should do. I mentioned achievements. That's another thing they should do. They should make achievements, like for all their games, not just Pokemon, but they should do achievements, because again, it'll keep people playing, because there's people who are overachievers like I am, and like many others are, who want to get all the achievements, and so they want to play more in turn. I really need to start like a I've kind of had this idea where I want to do like my channel split up in half, or maybe I'll do two channels, where one channel or half the time I'm focused on gaming and stuff like that, but the other half I am talking about lore and theories, and I'm making comments on my opinions on things. I kind of want to do that because I like to do that in general. As you know, Jimmy, I could talk for hours and hours and hours on end about lore and stories and ideas I have, and so, and like I already have an idea for first video, which is like the whole who's the best Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield or Tom Holland, and I see a lot of people having negative comments saying for people saying that they like all three, where they like Toby's Peter, but they also like Andrew's Spider-Man, but then Tom Holland's best of both worlds. And then I see a lot of people who like have an issue with that way of looking at things, and I'm one of the people who think yes, all three of them are good in their own areas. So I kind of want to shut down people who shut down people with that opinion. And that's kind of what I want my first video to be, explaining why people say that. But yeah, never brought it back, but hardcore mode was just every trainer got 5 levels higher than the base game. See, and that would also keep you playing longer, because you're going to be grinding your Pokemon longer to get to that higher level. And or if you end up being defeated by the gym leader, you could, you have to go back to the Pokemon Center, heal your Pokemon, and come back and retry it. I also think they should add like you have the option to add a level gap where you can't be any higher than gym leader's ace Pokemon. So if you before you beat the gym leader, you're stuck at a certain level cap for all your Pokemon. And then after you beat it, it raises, similar to how the obey mechanic works. Like, oh, a Pokemon can now obey you past level 30. That, but instead of just that, it's like a level cap. So, you don't go overpowered from your gyms. That's another option they could do for the more experienced players, which I would like personally, because people have modded their games to have that where they can't be higher than the gym to make it more challenging, and I feel like that should be a thing for vanilla Pokemon. So if I had time, I'd voice chat too, but I'm listening while doing chores. I think easily the answer is Miles is the best. See, and that's what I was gonna do in the video. That'd be my plot twist. But if you want to know the real GOAT, the real MVP, Miles Morales. Miles is the GOAT. Come on, there's no way. Also, I really love Spider-Gwen. I would marry her in a heartbeat if I could. Simping aside, I love her regardless of her being very, very attractive. I'm sorry, but it's true. But no, I just love her in general. She's awesome. I mean, honestly, all the characters in the Spider-Verse are just good. Miguel O'Hara, oh my gosh, I love him. I want his... I'm jealous of his physique, though. I want his physique. I want the big shoulders, the big back. Bro, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of his physique. Yes, that's why the ROM hack I'm playing on stream is named a said ninja you in my LP. What? I'm not good at abbreviations. When have you been streaming Pokemon? I haven't seen it. I saw you made a clip on it on one of your clip recaps, but I never saw you streaming it that I know of. Low-key, Spider-Gwen, best Gwen, easy. I want Amazing Spider-Man Gwen as Spider-Gwen. Emma Stone to play Spider-Gwen? Yeah, I really want it too. I feel like they could do something with Andrew Garfield with the multiverse kind of way, but also I don't really want this, but if they did, they could do something where Gwen finds herself in Andrew Garfield's universe, and Spider-Gwen, and she looks just like Emma Stone's Gwen from Amazing Spider-Man, and it's it'll be the opposites, because you know how in Across the Spider-Verse Peter Parker dies, and because Gwen's Spider-Man, Peter Parker dies. It could be similar with Amazing Spider-Man, where Andrew Garfield's Gwen died, and Spider-Gwen's Peter died, and it's they meet each other from different universes, and obviously Spider-Gwen's got to go back, but it could be this whole will they, won't they be together type thing, you know. So I'm just saying it'd be cool if that ever happened, but knowing Sony, they'd probably ruin it. I haven't since February. Well, you hop back on that Pokemon, then I'll watch. I'll probably watch. I'll be in there and chatting away. But then again, I'll probably backseat game, and I don't want to annoy you to death with that. So maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I need to end my stream. I'm 11 minutes past when I was supposed to end it. And I want to check on my mom because she's doing acupuncture for the first time. I think that's how you pronounce it. And apparently she's supposed to be sick and really emotional and stuff like that. So I don't know if she's home yet, but I want to check up on her and see if she's doing all right. So that's going to be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I definitely enjoyed chatting, talking about Pokemon and building. Yeah, stay tuned for more streams coming soon, very soon. I'll be working on more building, and I'll try to keep resource gathering to a minimum as much as I can, because I know that can be pretty boring to watch. But if we end up having to do it on stream, that's fine too. But, yep, I'll see you guys later. Sweet dreams. Bye, Jimmy. Been busy editing my next clip. Video season. Good luck with that.